Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. Alright, I have a story for you today. One that kind of irritates me a little bit. One that just makes me go, really? Are you serious that this is what you would do in this type of situation? And what we're talking about is using trauma for profit. Okay? Something bad happens, and now you want to profit from it. And that's what we're going to talk about today, and I'm going to tell you guys the whole story, but I got to give you just a little bit of backstory so this will help make a little more sense. So while we were out cruising this past Wednesday, there was a tragedy on board the Carnival Valor. Now, there's different stories about how it happened. There's different stories about why it happened. Apparently some videos floating around there of it happening. I don't want to speculate. I just want to give the basic facts that we know at this particular time, and that is a 32-year-old woman apparently jumped from deck 10 of the Carnival Valor off the coast of Louisiana into the water. The Carnival Valor, the Coast Guard performed search and rescue operations, and the young lady was never found. As I said, with the stories and stuff out there, I don't want to speculate as to why she went over, what caused it, none of that. I just wanted to give you a little bit of backstory to preface this next part of the story. So I saw a story over on TMZ who was saying that her and her family were traumatized by the fact that a fellow passenger went over the side of the ship, and now Carnival Cruise Lines should be providing her family with a free cruise. Which in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, but that is using another family's tragedy to get profit for yourself. You want something for free because of something that happened to another family. And to me, that's BS, but let me tell you some more of the story. This is according to the TMZ story. A 32-year-old Carnival Valor passenger went overboard on Wednesday, February the 16th. The woman had reportedly been involved in a scuffle with the ship's security team before the incident. Although an extensive search was conducted by both the Valor and the United States Coast Guard, the woman was not found. Now, I'm going to leave this woman's name out of the story, the one that wants the free cruise. Okay, it's over on TMZ. You want to get her name and where she's from, the information is over there. I'm not going to spread it around, so we're just going to call her the passenger. Okay, we'll just go with the passenger. So we have a passenger who believes that she and her family were so traumatized by the incident that Carnival Cruise Line should compensate them. The site suggests that she is at least hoping to receive credit for a future cruise sailing. And so at the very least, she wants future cruise sailing. She wants a free cruise. So apparently they were enjoying a typical day at sea with her husband and 2 children when the incident began to unfold. But after the woman went over the side of the ship, the passenger and her family rushed to where a large group of passengers were gathered. So let's stop right here. She didn't see it. Her husband didn't see it. The kids didn't see the woman going overboard. They didn't actually see the incident. They saw a group of passengers gathered, a little commotion going on, so they went over to the commotion to see what was happening. She goes on to say that the chaos left her and her family reeling as helicopters hovered over the ship, trying to locate the woman. Her small children were bewildered and upset, unable to understand the scope of what was happening. So that brings up the question. Does Carnival Cruise Lines owe this family a free cruise? Do they owe everybody on the ship a free cruise? Because someone may have witnessed or been on board during the aftermath of this particular tragic incident. Do they really deserve a free cruise? Now, I'm going to say no, and here's why I'm going to say no. So you're in town. You go sit down at one of your local favorite restaurants. You sit by the window, watching the traffic drive down the street, and a car accident occurs in front of the restaurant. Ambulances come, fire trucks come, police vehicles come, okay? And you can see it right out the window of the restaurant, okay? It's an accident. It happened. There was an incident. You saw it. Okay? Does the restaurant now owe you a free meal? Do you get to eat for free because of something that happened over here? It's kind of the same thing. Does Carnival really owe her a free cruise because of a tragedy on board the ship? Now, one they didn't witness, one they went over to see what was going on, and if this was honestly so traumatic for your family, so traumatic for your kids that you were watching helicopters, why didn't you go down inside the ship? Why didn't you come off the top deck where you wouldn't see helicopters? Just a question that I have. Now, everybody's opinion might not be the same as my own. You may think maybe she does. Personally, absolutely not. It's not Carnival's fault. Carnival did not push this lady over the side of the ship. That happens on cruise ships sometimes. Unfortunately, it does. People can and do go overboard on cruise ships for different reasons. But for an individual to now think because a tragedy happened on board, and keep in mind, this just happened on Wednesday. Okay, we're talking less than a week ago. And there's already a story that she is basically talking to somebody, some form of news media, that this story has gotten out saying that Carnival basically owes her a free cruise because of something that happened on the cruise ship. So tell me, are we talking using trauma for profit? Or is she right? Y'all let me know in the comments below. I'm pretty sure y'all have guessed how I feel and what I think about this situation. All right, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor, hit that like button, have yourself a great day, and like always, we will see you out on the high seas.